Good morning, everyone. I am Regine Me S2AP from Basic Mathematics 3, and for today, I'm gonna be sharing you all a certain topic in mathematics of investment, which is the approximate accumulation method. So let us now discuss what is approximate accumulation method. But before that, let's first have the definition of a compound interest. So what is a compound interest? Well, a compound interest is the interest resulting from the periodic addition of the simple interest to the principal. So when the interest is periodically added to the principal and this new sum is used as the new principal for a certain number of periods, the resulting value is called final or compound amount and is designated by capital letter A. What is approximate accumulation method? So approximate accumulation method in compound interest involves estimating future value of an investment by considering the principal, interest rate, and the number of compound periods. So it is a handy way to quickly gauge how much an investment will grow over time without diving into complex calculations. Now the question is, when do we use approximate accumulation method? So if the accumulation factor method in the law of exponents method cannot be put into application, the above method is the appropriate process that can be applied with the combined application of Table 2. So in solving this method, we have here the fundamental formulas for compound amount. So in finding the periodic rate, we will use the interest rate divided by the number of conversion period for 1 year, or simply I equals R divided by M. Next, we have the total number of conversion period for the whole term, and this is done using the multiplications between the time and the number of conversion period for 1 year. So simply N equals T multiplied by M. Now we also have F sub 1 equals P multiplied by the quantity of 1 added to the periodic rate raised to the power of the total number of conversion period for the whole term. So simply F sub 1 equals P multiplied by 1 plus I raised to the power of N. Next is the formula in finding the interest. So we have here the F sub 1 multiplied by the interest rate and multiplied by the remaining time. So the last one is the F sub 2, which is equals to F sub 1 added to P, which is the principal. F represent the final or the compound amount, P represent the original principal, R is the interest rate, I is the periodic rate, and N is the total number of conversion periods for the whole term. Next is M, which is the number of conversion period for 1 year. So when we talk about annually, so M is equivalent to 1, semi-annually M is equivalent to 2, quarterly M equals 4, monthly M is equal to 12. The I here represent the compound interest. We also need to remember that when no conversion period is stated in any investment problem, it is assumed that the investment is compounded or converted annually. Illustrative example. So we have here accumulate 10,000 pesos at 9% compounded annually for 7 years and 5 months. So we have here the given, the principal, which is equal to 10,000 pesos. The time is 7 years and 5 months. The interest rate here is 9% and M is equal to 1. So in solving, the first thing that we need to find is the periodic rate using the formula I equals R divided by M. So we have here 9% divided by 1. It equals to 9% still, or 0.09. Next is to find the value of M using the formula T multiplied by M. So our time here is 7 years and 5 months multiplied by 1, which is our M. It equals to 89 over 12 multiplied by 1. So we got here 7 and 5 over 12. Next is to find the value of F sub 1 using the formula P multiplied with the quantity of 1 plus I raised to the power of M. So our P here, 10,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.09 raised to the power of 7. So 1 plus 0.09 raised to the power of 7, we're going to using a calculator. So 10,000 multiplied by 1.8280892121 is equal to 18,280 pesos and 89 centavos. So now that we have the value of f sub 1, we can now solve the compound interest using the formula f sub 1 multiplied by the interest rate multiplied by the remaining time. So our f sub 1 is 18,280 pesos and 89 centavos multiplied by 0.09 and 5 over 12. So the 5 over 12 there, we got this from the n, since it's 7 and 5 over 12, we got the fractional part 5 over 12. So solving this together will equal to 685 pesos and 53 centavos. So in the last step, we will now find the value of f sub 2 using the formula f sub 1 added to the interest. So 18,280 pesos and 89 centavos added to 685 pesos and 53 centavos will gonna be 18,966 pesos and 42 centavos. After the last step, we will now proceed to another illustrative example, which is to accumulate 20,000 pesos at 8% compounded quarterly for 3 years and 4 months. So the given here is the principal 20,000 pesos. Time is 3 years and 4 months. Rate is 8% and m is equal to 4 since it is compounded quarterly. So in finding the periodic rate, r divided by m, so 8% divided by 4, we got there an answer of 2% or 0.02. We will now proceed to the next step, which is n is equal to time multiplied by m. So our time here is 3 years and 4 months. So 3 and 4 over 12 multiplied by 4 is equal to 40 over 12 multiplied by 4. So we have here the value of n, 13 and 1/3. So we will now proceed in finding the value of f sub 1 using the same formula p multiplied by the quantity of 1 added to I raised to the power of n. So our principal here is 20,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.02 raised to the power of 13. So in this second problem, we're going to be using the table 2. So in table 2, the value of 1 plus 0.02 raised to the power of 13 is 1.293607. So multiplying this together, we will have the value of f sub 1, 25,872 pesos and 14 centavos. So we're gonna be solving the amount of our compound interest using the formula f sub 1 multiplied by r and t. So 25,872 pesos and 14 centavos multiplied by 0.08 and 1 over 12 is 172 pesos and 48 centavos. So if you're wondering where we got the 1 over 12, it was the fraction part of our n. So in finding the f sub 2, we're gonna be using the amount of f sub 1 and our compound interest. So 25,872 pesos and 14 centavos added to 172 pesos and 48 centavos. Our f sub 2 amount will gonna be 26,044 pesos and 62 centavos. So generally, the approximate accumulation method is a valuable tool for both novice and experienced investors to gauge the potential growth of their investments and make strategic financial decisions. So that would be all, everyone. Thank you for listening and watching my video, and I do hope that you've learned something about my topic.